A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They go play action with Hurts. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Terry. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Barnett, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Hurts. Going for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Here's Mayfield. He's got a man, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Mayfield now. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
From the 31, Mayfield. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Hill. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Harris there, finding his way home to record the sack. Mayfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Hurts throw taken in there by Cooks.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's letting it fly for Cooks.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
But those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. To throw, Mayfield.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And Mayfield will have a 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
James Cook taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Texans send the punter out as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Pulled in at the 24.
So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on 1 throw right there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 24, Mayfield. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pick your game up. Check 26, check 26. Back, back, back.
Mayfield looks to throw. And this is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 20, regular. Check. Hey, Mike 20. Watch QB drop.
Mayfield to throw it. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. A give up the gut to Hill. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And this one's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down.
Jameis to throw it.
Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first down carry. It's Hill.
Taken down at the 30.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Hey, alert 33. Check. Up. Alert. 55, my guy, 55.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He picked it in the end zone. They're glad he brought it out all the way across midfield into enemy territory.
And don't think for a second that some teammates didn't tell him to stay in the end zone, right? What he did there, to me, was the equivalent of baseball running through the third base coach's signal to stop at third. And
it's only good if you're safe.
And he ended up, to me, this counts as safe. That's a great return.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Barnett. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases chases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Looking to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are right back in this football game.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a...
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross, 72 yards.
And the Texans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
Rolling to his right. And Cook has it left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Going deep for Diggs. He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 53 yards. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. They're going to try and run. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Texans scoop it.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do. But I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally because somewhere the chart's something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Gregory Rousseau, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs keep possession of the football.
From the 35 on second down, Mayfield. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
First down, Mayfield. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
On first and 10, it's Hurts.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Here's second and 10.
Up the middle they go. Barnett. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, it's Barnett, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one.
just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game.